Right.
Or like they're ordering too much and the whole pricing is
Right.
We're live. We're live.
Yo.
Yo, we're live at Hoagies. I gotta get the mic over here though. Because now I changed locations, so now I actually have
We're live
at Hoagies.
Not the Pismo Hoagies.
Not the Pismo Hoagies, the San Luis Obispo Hoagies. We are here. We are live. Do it. Just, do it. Dare you.
This sitting situation is not comfortable, man.
It's not?
And but it's just what we have. Like, we have to fucking put up with it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm pretty comfortable.
Yeah, people can't see this, but my leg is cocked to the left, and my ankle's all sideways.
Yeah.
And I'm slouched down, and it's not comfortable, bro. But fuck it.
I
Put up with
mean,
it.
you look all right.
I always look good.
Not always, but you look all right.
Always.
All right.
Even when I wake up with
Which you
shit in
just
my eye,
did.
with shit in
Which
my
you
eye,
just did.
right? And I still look this good. Crazy, huh?
Why?
It's crazy. I don't even believe it sometimes. I'm like, how do I look this good? Beauty and Brawn. We have to whisper it because we're in a
You don't have
restaurant.
to whisper it. You're just afraid
Yes.
to do it because there's people eating here.
I know.
at
I don't want
Hoagies
to
and
disturb.
stuff.
I don't want to disturb them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beauty and Brawn.
It's weird though, like because we're just having a normal conversation with microphones, and everybody else is having normal conversations how they are, and like they have no idea that we're live right now. No fucking clue at all.
They have no clue what.
That we're actually like live and
Yes,
we're
they
recording.
don't
right now.
because they're not. They don't care about us,
They don't. They don't. Give
which is a
fuck.
good thing.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like to be anonymous sometimes.
Incognito.
Incognito.
But do you understand what we're gonna do today?
Very well.
Like
I'm very, very ready.
I'm on the verge of hangry.
You're on the
right
verge
now.
of quitting
Quitting what?
this. You don't want to do it. I could see the fear in your eye.
Oh, is that what it is?
I can
Is
see
that
the
what it
fear in
is?
your
It's fear?
eye. You will never concede to it, but I know it's there.
That's not fear.
All right.
No. It's far from
Especially
fear.
when you see this monster come out.
Dude, I can't wait for you to see this monster come out.
We're getting a fully. This is gonna be a fully smoked, but like I don't want to call it's brand. It's fresh.
Like he's putting it
smoked
on like
tri-tip.
right now. Like
Yes.
I could see him. Like you guys can't see him, but I could see him literally at the
Oh,
pit
yeah.
right now, putting that motherfucker on.
It's gonna be so good, man.
Like my mouth is watering right now.
You
Because
know,
I'm so hungry.
You know, I will say this: the first half of the first half is going to be the best,
The first half. Yeah. The rest
and
of
then
it-
after that, it's going to be fucking murder.
just fucking just brute. Just oh god, different. You're gonna need different flavor profiles because you're gonna get so tired of the flavor that you're gonna need a different flavor profile like ketchup or barbecue sauce.
Are you going to put ketchup on yours?
I'm gonna put ranch.
Yeah, ranch and barbecue.
Yeah.
And I'm a
I got
big
ranch.
proponent of Diet Coke when I eat cheat meals.
Yeah, I like Diet Coke too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Big-
eat Diet-
Yeah, I'm
drink
gonna have
Diet
Diet
Coke?
Coke. Yeah, absolutely. And then after this, we're gonna go fuck up some Reese's.
And ice cream.
See, I'm not an ice cream guy. I'm not an ice cream guy.
We're going to go to the store though, right after
Yes,
this.
we're
Okay.
gonna go to the store.
What are you going to get at the store? Just Reese's? Like
Probably
a
some
4-pack?
Reese's. Yeah, probably. Maybe I don't know. Just depends. Maybe.
Have you
Yeah.
had the big cups?
Dude, the big ones, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Do you like those?
I don't mind them. Have you had the 1 pound?
Oh no, but I would do that.
Would you do it?
Oh fucking A! I would absolutely do
Okay.
that. Where do they sell them at though? Where do they sell them?
They have it like the Chevron.
The 1 pounds?
Yeah, the 1 pound.
I don't
yeah.
believe you.
It's seasonal. It only comes out during Christmas.
Okay, that's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's only seasonal. It only comes out during Christmas. But yeah, it is definitely going down. If you want to do it, we will do it.
I love it, dude.
And I'm in like I have to get all of this out of the way because then I'm heading into prep. So I got to get it all out of the way like very very soon.
so your real prep starts January?
yeah middle of January. Yeah.
And that will put you 16 weeks out?
Yeah, I'm 20 weeks right now.
Yeah.
I'm like I texted my coach this morning and I was just like, "Yo, dude, like we're 20 weeks." And like I looked in the mirror and I like sent him a picture. I was like, "I'm not lean enough." And he's like, "Dude, you're 20 weeks out. Like it's cool."
Good for you that you think that because
Yeah.
most people think they're on track or that they're good. Like they're doing good.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be further from the truth most of the time with people prepping for shows.
Yeah.
You want to be ready like 2 weeks beforehand. So really you have 18 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like most people don't think about it like that. They think that like magically people going into their first show, they think magically shit's going to like fall off the last like 3 weeks. And it's like or they crash. I don't know if they crash it, but they do things that are
like diuretics and shit like that. Yeah, to really like
up their cardio significantly, and then they end up losing tissue in the process.
Yep.
So it's just not a good thing. That's why you want to be ready beforehand. Like getting ready for, which I'm not good at this, getting ready 10 minutes before you're ready to leave somewhere for the house, for the day.
I'm sure.
I am always 10 minutes late to like everything.
I call him.
I'll be late to my funeral.
Blowing his phone up, going, "Where are you, dude? What are you doing? Where are you?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna go do this shit by myself."
Oh,
Fine.
is that right?
Screw you.
It wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. And then apparently you decided to answer the door and go,
No. I decided to grace you with my beauty and presence. That's what I did. And you're welcome.
Do you ever like?
Nope.
I didn't think so. You don't ever like listen to yourself and go, "Man, I am so just full of myself."
Yeah, because if I'm not, no one else will be.
That's not 100%
No one else will
true.
be. If you're not full of yourself, no one's gonna be your fan, dude.
Yeah.
If you have to be your own biggest fan and your own biggest critic. So that's the reason why I say what I say, because if I don't, no one will.
I can't believe, dude, we're like live in front of people and no one knows what the fuck we're doing, and it's hilarious.
What does that shirt mean? What does your shirt mean?
This is a Switchblade Jay White shirt. He is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion for New Japan.
Okay, talk English.
I just did.
I don't know what that means. Is he a wrestler?
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Okay, that would have been better.
He's like one of my.
He just said he's a wrestler.
He's like one of my favorite wrestlers. Switchblade Jay White.
Switchblade Jim.
Switchblade Jim. Switchblade Jim. Switchblade Jay White.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We were talking about big time wrestlers like that everyone knows.
Yeah.
You were saying something about a Keith Lennon. What was his name?
What?
Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig.
Yeah, Mr. Perfect.
And I said I don't know him. And I said,
did you Google him?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
And I was like, people know the mains, like the Hulk Hogan's, the Macho Man Randy Savage, which I think we're going to have a surprise on the Christmas special in terms of what we're going to wear.
Okay.
That's going to be fun.
All right.
It's going to be fun. But anyways, Macho Man Randy Savage reminded me of the Christmas special. People will understand why when they watch a Christmas special.
Yeah. I was just watching, you're going to be like, I don't know who the fuck they are, but I was watching Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair from 1986, I want to say, when they went 1 hour. It was fucking awesome.
Ric Flair is the man.
Ric Flair is woo.
And did you like Ric
woo?
Flair?
Can you woo? Woo.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. Did you like Ric Flair?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Why do you like Ric Flair?
He's a goat.
But
limousine riding, jet flying.
But why did you like?
Dealing.
Okay, but why did you like him?
Because he's one of the best sellers in the business.
Right. And what made him a seller?
What made him a seller is you believed everything that he did, because he walked the walk, he talked the talk. And in the ring, you believed that he was actually in pain, or he was in control of the situation, or that he was literally a asshole if he needed to be, or he was that baby face that people needed him to be. And his promo work was amazing too. Like, that guy can straight talk his way out of a paper bag. It's fucking amazing.
Did you like his persona?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. His gloating, pontificating persona.
I have a feeling I know where you're going with this, but
right. You liked it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's not you.
Interesting.
That's not you.
Interesting.
That's not you.
Interesting how you like that with him.
Yeah.
But you despise it with me.
I don't necessarily despise it with you, because the Flair is he isn't always like that.
Well, let me make myself into something, and then you'll be like, oh, well, then I subscribe to you now because you're made of so much wealth and you got so much going for you. But because I'm just a regular Joe, you think it's just arrogance, and you frame it in the wrong way. But if I was Ric fucking Flair, you'd be like, oh, suckling at my teat.
Not 100%, because he's not like that in real life. This is just you, period. By the way, this coffee is amazing. I'm just throwing it out there.
Americano, buddy. Americano.
Straight Americana.
Straight Americano.
Straight Americana, brother. How you feeling?
They didn't have a regular coffee on brew, so I just said, but they said we can make you any kind of like any kind of special drink, and I was just Americano. Let's do that.
What is a special coffee drink? Like
lattes, cappuccinos. I mean, I consider that like a specialty drink.
I call it like mocha choca bullshit.
Yeah, apart from like a regular like brewed coffee, like I think that's like a specialty. And then obviously Starbucks has a handle on all the foo drinks.
Oh my god!
You know?
Oh my Lanta!
Are you seeing the tri-tip?
I'm seeing the tri-tip go on.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, and like this.
So we have two. Okay, we each get a tri-tip, a whole tri-tip in that wrap.
Brother, you look outside.
Oh yeah, bro.
I was like,
that
look outside,
good.
bro. Like I'm literally watching him put this shit on the smoker right now, going, oh.
One whole tri-tip per wrap.
And he's looking right at me, going,
Is
yeah,
he?
dog. He's literally looking at me right now, going, yeah,
That's
dog.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the first half of the first half is gonna be the best.
Let's break it down real quick. What's in this thing? Okay,
right.
we've talked multiple times about it, but like now we're here. This is it. This is the main event.
Yes, main event. It's
right.
gonna be one whole tri-tip.
Yep.
7 slices of cheese.
Yep.
2 whole avocados that I'm gonna have him put into guacamole.
Guacamole.
And then I believe it's a pound of curly fries.
Oh, they're curly fries, not stir fries. Or
curly fries.
Are they seasoned?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And inside of 3, I want to say 14-inch wraps.
Grilled. Because they're probably getting grilled on the outside, right?
I don't think so.
No?
Or maybe. I don't know how they do it, but
I hope they put pickles in it.
You can ask for pickles, I'm sure.
I like pickles.
If that'll help you eat more.
I'm not going to lie, dude. Like, I'm still sitting here right now, and my stomach is literally growling as we're talking about food.
Yeah, because you only had... I'm used to this day of fasting, basically, having a shake in the morning and then fasting for the entire day, basically, until I get to dinner time.
Yeah, so I woke up this morning, and I had my oatmeal with some egg whites, but then like I haven't done really fuck all the rest of the day. Like,
You're going to keep that phrase going, huh?
What,
that
fuck
Aussie
all?
phrase, fuck all? You're going to keep it going?
Yeah.
Is it a Aussie or UK phrase?
It's a UK. It's a European term.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out England for winning today. Shout out.
Where'd they win?
They advanced in the World Cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you following the World Cup?
US got fucking eliminated yesterday, so now I'm going for the England.
Do you follow that pretty extensively?
I try to as much as I possibly can. Yeah. I like football. I'm a big fan of it.
This is a perfect setup now. I don't follow any sports, man.
I know.
Because I'm not a spectator, but you're not a spectator either when it comes to most things.
No,
you know.
But I do like sports. Like I like football. Like the Raider game's on right now, and we're up 17-13. Let's go.
Fuck the game, bro.
You know, I like the Raiders.
I'm in the real world. I'm in the real world.
Are you saying football players aren't real world people?
I'm not there. That's not the real world to me. I'm not inside the game. I'm not playing the game.
You don't like video games either, huh?
Fuck no. I'm not a kid. I fucking grew up 20 years ago.
Did you not play? Were you deprived as a child?
I did. I had access to everything, bro. But I just decided to do other shit that was, I don't know, akin to me being a civilized person and contributing to society in some way.
So you're saying people that...
Yes, I am saying
playing video games don't contribute to society?
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying you can get locked into that.
Games?
It doesn't matter how much money you make, bro. You can get locked into that shit. It's not a valiant pursuit. It's not a valiant pursuit for you to stay behind the screen and play video games of your life. You're not contributing to society in any way. You're not contributing to society.
I don't agree with that.
No, it's undebatable, bro. You're literally doing something for you, and that's it. You're just playing a fictional game that's not contributing to society in any real...
People make a lot of money off playing video games.
It doesn't matter about the money, dude. When you're not actually... Unless you're giving the money away and helping others with that money, okay, fine. Then you're contributing to society. But if you're not, and you're hoarding that to yourself, and you're playing video games as a result of making the money, no, not a contributing...
But isn't that the same thing as making money?
People make money because they provide value to people in some facet. Whether it's a service.
So people save money, right, by switching to Geico. You like I did that? By doing and saving money and not contributing it back, giving it to society or giving it to a charity or anything like that. Isn't that kind of the same thing as people making money playing video games?
If they're doing the same thing with it. If they're not, then no. If they're only contributing to themselves because of the money that they made, then no. I don't even know why this is even a talkable topic, dude. I mean, think about it. Unless you're contributing to a charity or nonprofit or something like that because of the money you made playing a video game that's selfish, okay, selfish in pursuit, and really, really provides zero value to anybody else in the world.
It values entertainment because like if they're streaming on Twitch and stuff like that, that's valuing entertainment.
Again, you're not contributing. You're a non-contributor if you're playing video games with your life. I don't care how much money you're making. Unless, like I said, you're taking that money and you're giving it to people that are in need.
I disagree. But
how?
Okay.
How do you disagree with that?
I disagree because it's the same thing as like people going to work and then they're hoarding, they're doing their money. They're not giving it back to society. They're not giving it back to.
They're doing a job that is in some way benefiting other people in which the job that they're doing is.
The same thing as playing video games.
No.
And making money and doing professional video gaming. It is the same thing.
You can call it professional, dude. It's just what you want to do with your leisure time. It's not I mean, I guess it's professional how good you get, but it's not.
People are making millions and millions of dollars.
It doesn't matter unless you're
giving
giving back to that. Unless you're giving back to society in some way.
It's the same thing as somebody working a 9-to-5 job and not giving back. Is that what you're saying?
No, because the job that they're doing is providing something of utility to somebody who's venturing into that business, taking part in that business. They're providing a service to that person that's in that business, whether they're the owner or not. So, example, this restaurant here, okay? Mm-hmm. The people that are working at this restaurant are actually contributing to the people that are the patrons here, providing food for the people. They're making the food. They're hosting the people that are here, etc. Yeah. They're providing a service. They're contributing. They're actually interacting with people that may or may not be, that conversation may or may not have impact on that person that they're conversating with. That could be a contributing factor to that person because again, they're interacting. When you're video gaming, you're not interacting in a real life on a real life platform. Well, you're interacting via the internet. That's not real, true human interaction. You understand that people need interaction to evolve with other people. It's how we built a fucking civilization, okay? We didn't do it because we played video games. We built a civilization from building with one another, interacting with one another.
People play video games together. Like before even the internet was a thing, people would come over to people's houses and play fucking video games.
I would argue, too, it's making more lazy people.
I think that's your biggest problem right there. Is it's making lazy people instead of people making money on video games.
And that is a factor of not being a contributor to society, being lazy. You're losing this argument. Just stop,
I'm not losing
dude.
The argument.
You're just trying to justify your position on it because you, in fact, play video games. It's fine.
I love video games.
That's fine.
Raise your hand if you like video games here.
But don't justify it as something of
How
meaning,
much money can you make playing video games? Shitload of money nowadays, right?
Again,
millions, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing what you do with the money that can be a contributing factor to other people. That's all I'm arguing. And if you hoard that money to yourself, doesn't matter how much money you make, you're not contributing to society.
Because you got like guys like Ninja out there, which Ninja's kind of a douche, but still, like he has so many sponsorship deals and he has so many things like through Takis and through Red Bull and so on and so forth that he's making. He's been able to. And people pay him to come to TwitchCon and do all this other cool fucking shit, right? And yeah, he has charities and stuff like that. And he's
good for him.
He can give
contributing
money.
Person.
Not everybody who just sits there and plays video game makes millions of dollars doesn't contribute to society.
I understand, and I'm saying that if you're not doing that,
I still consider
if you're not making money at it and you're not giving back with that money you make in some way, because God knows you're not contributing by just playing video games only. Then I'm saying that your life is being wasted. It's a waste of an existence.
It's kind of like the same thing as being a YouTuber.
It's kind of like being a YouTuber, yes. If you're not, but also with our YouTube, if you're making an example out of our YouTube, okay, we can do that. Or my YouTube or your Coffee with Sledge. Now, the thing is that we're actually indulging in a real life conversation with people that's providing value based on what we're saying.
Right.
So that like mental health, self-improvement.
What about people that do like competitive eating and stuff like that?
That's entertainment.
Right. And
that's
they're making money off that
just entertainment. However, nobody who's making if you're making a YouTube channel solely on competitive eating, no, not a contributor to society. In fact, you're just I mean, unless that's something you only do once a week or whatever, and it's just like a fun thing, but still not a contributor to society.
Mind blown.
How is that mind blown, dude? I'm just speaking facts here, dude.
There's so many people out there that have YouTube channels that do different things that make so much money off YouTube. It's ridiculous.
It's not just about what you. It's about integrity and your walk in life. If you're arguing integrity and your walk or pursuit in life, then I don't even know. I can't even talk to you then, because it's like a drug dealer making lots of money and spending it on cars and boats and shit like that. It's like, that's dirty money that you're making. You're not a contributing factor to society. In fact, if anything, you're making people worse by providing drugs to them, by dispensing with drugs. Now, I'm not saying that's analogous to a person does a mukbang channel or a competitive eating channel. I'm saying zero contribution to making people better. That's what I'm saying.
But it's providing people entertainment, which is making people better. Sometimes
how does it make people better to look at fucking eating challenge?
It's kind of the same thing as you sitting there and watching TV on your day off. It's providing you entertainment. It's not doing anything for you besides providing entertainment.
I will say that you're right with that, but it's also very negligible. It's negligible. Not in the same facet as somebody hearing something that can better their walk in life and their interaction with people. It's not the same. It's negligible at that. Like, you want to watch something while you're eating food, and like that entices you, entertains you to watch a mukbang or whatever, like what we're going to be doing in a couple of hours. Mukbang?
What's that?
Well, let me get through my point. It's like, I understand that it's providing entertainment in the moment. Like, if you're going to sit down and eat, or sit down and just, you have like, 10 minutes to blow and you want to watch something like that, but it's not doing anything real long term actively for you in your being to be a better person. It's just momentary bliss.
It could actually like inspire people to actually go after their dreams of actually being a YouTuber or a professional gamer or something. Whatever.
You're just polling, bro. You're just polling for an argument. I get it. I understand.
I'm being 100% honest.
I understand. I'm having an argument with a baby here.
No, I'm not.
He's just trying to pull from different avenues, everything he can to justify his argument. But it's
not just.
But at the same
I think
of the
what's happening is you're fucking losing the argument and you're trying to justify that shit.
Well, we'll let everybody else decide. I'm an advocate for people venturing into something that has meaning to their life. And I'm saying that competitive eating and playing video games has little to zero meaning. That's all I'm saying.
I think it has a little more meaning than you want to say it does, but that's fine.
Okay,
we'll move on.
We can agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about this thing.
The
eating challenge that we're about to do. How many pounds is this thing?
I think it's 9.
9 pounds.
Yeah,
that's a small child.
I'm gonna eat a pound a minute.
That's a small child.
I'm gonna fucking eat a pound a minute.
You're gonna eat a pound of meat a minute?
I'm gonna try. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. I just want to see this thing. Like, I can't wait to see this thing in my fucking in front of me. And one of two things is gonna happen. I'm gonna go, oh, I can do that, or I'm gonna go, oh shit.
I think you're gonna say the latter. I'm
gonna go, oh fuck, this thing, and I just want to feel how fucking heavy it is.
Yeah.
Now, are they gonna put it on a scale to actually weigh it?
I don't think so. But no? Nick is a good estimator of what is what it weighs.
What's his name? The guy that's cooking?
Carlos.
How many pounds is this thing?
Shout out to Carlos.
How many pounds do you think it is? Rough estimate.
Nick told me 9.
Fuck.
Well, how about, at tri-tip alone.
Like 6 of it, huh? Yeah. And are you cutting it in strips, or are you gonna cut it in cubes, or what?
I'm gonna do strips,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to tell him about pickles?
Yeah, dude. Can you put pickles on mine? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I don't want any of that gross shit.
He can't handle it, so
I don't want any gross pickles. No.
No, I agree.
I'm not doing that.
Yes, sir.
I love pickles.
That's right.
Love pickles. Thank you. So we're just gonna say mine's bigger than yours. So when I whoop your ass,
that's the only time you'll be able to say that phrase, my friend.
That's not true.
I'm excited, man.
I'm excited.
Are you gonna get Diet Coke with it?
Yeah, dude, I'm so hungry. I just wish this thing was I wish we can do it now because I'm so hungry. I've been wasting away here for the last.
Oh, trust me, you're not wasting away.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I'm wasting away here. I'm wasting away. What time's home over here? You said 3:30?
3:30. What time is it?
Almost 3:30.
It's almost 3:30?
Yeah, we're going to do this at what, 5? 4:35?
5.
We're gonna do it
But
at
we
4?
could, I mean, we'll do it whenever it's ready, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That'll be fine. We have to reset up. We have to move.
Yeah, we're going to do it on a table, right?
We're going to do it on a table. Put the camera in front of us. Pod mics to the side of us. Or in front of us. Is that how we're going to do it?
We don't need the mics, do we?
It's just going to be dead audio.
No, will the camera pick up some audio or no?
No. I don't have a mic on it.
I mean, I don't want the mics to get in the way.
We can put one mic in front of us, and that will probably pick up both of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, one mic in
One mic in front of us.
Like in the middle.
Yeah,
like
right in the middle. Yeah.
I don't know if the chewing's going to get picked up with one mic, no? You don't think?
If you chew into the mic.
Right. So what are you going to get afterward in terms of the you mentioned Reese's.
Yeah, I love Reese's. Dude, and you were talking yesterday, like you guys were talking about like the Reese's with the chip in it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're trying to go for a salty, sweet
I might try to get
concoction.
that just to see if it's any good or not.
It's not good, man. It kind of ruins the flavor of or the taste profile of the Reese's.
Yeah.
You know, the Reese's has such a significant, unique profile, like taste profile. You want to fuck it up. You don't fuck it up.
I'm probably gonna get the white ones though. Like, oh god, that looks so good. Like whoever's bringing that, like that looks
So that's a regular.
That's a regular one.
That's a regular. Ours is like 3 or 4 times that.
That's pretty fucking.
And for people listening, this regular wrap is probably like 9 inches in length.
I want to show that off. Like I want to pick that guy's food up and like show it. Like,
hey brother,
hey,
yes. Let me see that.
Let me see that burrito, bro, before you fucking pick it up.
Yes.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, that's the Pismo wrap. Is that Pismo wrap? Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna get that just extrapolated like by 4 times.
We're putting 4 of those together.
Probably.
With fries.
Well, fries are in it.
Okay.
No, we're not doing fries on the side or anything.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can deconstruct it, right?
You want? Oh, you can do whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have. I'm gonna have to deconstruct.
Are you
it.
really gonna just mutilate it like that?
What do you want me to do? Keep it pretty?
No, keep it like it looks and eat it like it looks.
I'm gonna see how it looks because if it's like super hot, I gotta cut into that thing so it fucking cools down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
like.
because if it comes out it's fucking scorching hot, dude, like it's gonna be really hard to eat.
I don't think it's gonna be scorching hot. I think you're being a little dramatic. I think it's gonna be eatable.
I just noticed your socks match your shirt.
Yes, sir.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing for me.
Is it really? Like
Yes.
your socks always have to match your
Can
shirt?
people see it on the video? Army green socks, army green shirt.
I'm wearing camo pants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are those pajamas?
I mean,
They could be.
they could be.
They are actually.
I mean, they're not pajamas. No, they're just.
They are
sweat-
some days.
They're just. Yeah, they are my walk around pants sometimes. Yes. I also wear them at the gym sometimes too. Yes.
Now, you have substantially big legs, but
Yes.
you don't like wearing shorts.
I don't like showing my legs off. Like it's weird. Like I don't like showing my legs off. I don't like showing my feet off. It's the weirdest thing. But I have like really fucking.
Where does that stem? What trauma from your past does that stem from? Did people make fun of your legs at one point in your life?
I've been made fun of my whole life, dude. Like,
But for your legs, we've all been made fun of, by the way. But I mean, like,
I don't know if I've ever been made. Like thinking about it, dude. Like I don't know if I've ever been made fun of my legs. But I know that my legs are really fucking big.
are they white? Are they,
They
like
are
really,
white.
really white and hairy?
They are hairy.
Is that the reason why you don't?
They are hairy.
Because they're really hairy?
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, no, because I'm not really that hairy of a guy.
So just regular hair, regular tone
I mean,
of
I
white.
can show you my legs. If you want me to like lift my fucking pant and show you my legs.
I mean,
Like,
I can get a
I-
visual.
people will probably throw up, but you know, like fuck, you know, like I don't want people to fucking lose their fucking like
Yeah, you definitely don't wanna do
homie's
that.
pulling his leg out, you know, I don't want that, you know.
I just don't understand because you train legs and
I train legs in pants too.
yeah.
Yeah,
I used to do that when I first started training for years to train legs and pants. And then I don't know, I think the one of my best attributes is the legs
Yeah.
in terms of the structure. And so naturally, like anybody, you want to show off what your strengths are. Like
Yeah.
you just show your strengths. Upper body is definitely not a strength for me. So
I think my upper body's like, that's why I don't mind like showing off my upper body. Is one of my upper body is my strength, like especially my shoulders and my traps and shit. Like my upper torso here, is definitely my strength.
Why don't you wear a tank top?
Again, it's one of those things where it's like I don't know, like I still feel like I'm like super heavy, you know. It's just a mental thing.
It's a mental thing, yeah.
It's definitely a mental thing where I just feel like I'm just super heavy and I'm just like, maybe I was walking on a tank top at Pismo and I actually got like a lot of compliments. Like people were like, "Oh, dude, like you're like you look good. Like fuck, keep doing what you're doing." And it still kind of like mentally fucked me somehow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, because you don't tell yourself the things that I tell myself.
I probably
and maybe
don't.
you should start.
I'm
then you'd have more confidence.
Dude, I'm my worst critic.
I used to be that way too, man. I used to be that way too.
Critic.
And then I just indulged myself in what reality is. Reality is what I say. What I say is everything I've just said. And the thing that you hate on me for. But that determines my fucking navigation in life. If I were to think of myself as, I'm regular, I'm average, which I'm not. But if I were to think of that, then I would walk that way and I would do things that way. And I wouldn't become fucking anything. Anything, dude. Because the brain is going to dictate what and who you become. Period.
True.
So you have to maybe sometimes lie to yourself, man. Maybe sometimes talk a little bit delusional. Because eventually it will not be a delusion. Eventually it'll be a reality.
I do stare at myself ridiculously long in the mirror.
You do what?
I ridiculously long I stare at myself in the mirror because like I see different things that are like coming in and stuff like that, or like, you know, like blue, like my skin's getting tighter here and different places. So I stare at myself pretty often. I'm like, oh, I look pretty fucking big and shit. But like I never show it off. I really don't. Like I don't know. It's just one of those things I just don't do. You know, maybe I should.
Yeah, I don't. I actually
like. I'm afraid. Like, if when we were at Oak and Iron yesterday, right? And if Lindsay was like, "Yo, take your shirt off," I would have freaked.
Oh, you just would have said no.
What?
You would have said no.
Well, yeah, I would have said no, but I would have been very embarrassed.
Right.
Right. I would have been very, very shy. I would have shut down. Boom.
Right.
When she was like, "Yo, let's do a fucking lat spread," I shut down.
She said that?
Yeah, she's like, let's do it. She was like, she. It was in a joking manner. Right before we took the picture and shit like that.
Nice.
Jesus. How long did that take to cook?
Oh, clearly not that long. Maybe like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour. 2 hours.
I gotta talk to you for 2 hours. Damn.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I just read the shirt. Assistant to the regional manager. That's awesome. I'm a big fan of The Office. Huge. I've watched all seasons like 4 or 5 times over. All the episodes. I mean, I love all seasons. The one season I don't like, the one season is kind of like, when I get to it. I think it's season 4 maybe, when they're doing like transitions. Because I'm used to the characters. I'm used to all the different behaviors of the people. That show is genius. It's fucking genius. Like, it's gonna be a timeless. Do you like The Office?
Yeah, I do.
It's a timeless show.
I never got into it. Like I was just it was one of those things where it's like I had to watch it. Sit down and watch it.
They definitely cleaned up in season 2. Like, cleaned up a lot.
Yeah.
Even like Steve Carell's character, like, cleaned up a lot. But it's his facial expressions. Oh my gosh, it's the best.
They're very timeless. They're very classic. Dude, they couldn't even finish one.
Yeah, but these are regular folks.
That's true.
We're not regular.
That's true.
And no. Okay, so who's your favorite character?
What's his face? Jim. Sorry.
Jim. Yes. I mean, who's yours?
I don't remember any of the characters. Really,
oh my gosh,
honestly.
he doesn't watch it clearly.
I haven't watched it since I watched it once. Like, I'm not like, oh, let's put on out. Yeah. Now, if we were talking Friends, oh yeah.
Yeah. See, okay, so Friends, I like Friends. It's a genius show too, but I never have watched all the episodes like I've watched The Office. Who's your favorite on Friends?
It's got to be Joey.
Joey, yeah.
Joey, it's got to be Joey. Now, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. You know, yeah.
Chandler comes up with some funny shit,
Chandler
though, dude.
is
like
fucking
his faces.
hilarious. Chandler is hilarious. I gotta watch my language. There's kids in here. I'm sorry.
You gotta what?
I watch my language. There's kids in here. They can't hear me, but like, you know.
No.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really cool about his addictions and shit. It's really, really
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
That's on Netflix?
It's on Hulu.
What's it called?
It's Diana
Chandler?
Ross. I think it's Diana Ross sits down with Chandler.
Oh, it's an interview.
Yeah, it's an interview and about his addictions, about how his like addictions were through the whole time he was in Friends.
Really?
And like it breaks down of like when he was heavy to when he was skinny to, and he's like, I was on this here and I was drinking here and I was doing this and that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's really.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You would never know that too, because I mean, obviously
He was so good.
Yeah, but you just get immersed in the characters, and you end up thinking like, oh, this is who they are.
Yeah.
Like this, not obviously though, but
You know
yeah,
what?
man.
When he gets here, because I think he's here. The owner's here.
Nick's here?
Yeah,
He
I
pulled
think
up?
Nick's here. Yeah. I'm just gonna take that mic and I'm gonna leave this one here so he can talk to it, and then I'll just take that one and just sit back with
Okay.
it. I think that would probably be the logical thing to do. Just
Okay.
thinking about it.
might be easier for him too.
Yeah, it might be easier for him to come and sit.
Because
Like,
we saw what I did with the mic yesterday, and it's not like
Fuck.
I haven't. Yeah, I was
Jesus.
twirling that thing around like a wand.
I didn't know. Watching it back yesterday, I was like, man, is he doing like?
What am I doing?
I'm like, is he twirling a drumstick? What is he?
What am I doing? I saw. Oh, like a true. Oh, yes, idiot. I'm an idiot.
No
with
one
that.
knows. Dude,
Yes, I know.
you are so.
Oh, you're right.
You
I
were
just caught what I look like on camera.
You've been like that for the last hour.
I know. Luckily, most people are just gonna listen to this and not view it. Luckily for me, at least.
That's true. That's true. Is that Nick right there?
Yeah, that's
that's
Nick.
Nick. Yeah. So,
Oh man, I can't wait for this.
dude, I'm so hungry.
The veggie wrap.
No. Why would I need a phone charger? Oh, well. They might have one here.
This whole time the camera's basically been on you. Nobody's been really even see me because my knees been in my face.
You know what's funny though is like the interview yesterday at Oak and Iron. You literally just see my back the whole time, and it's like you, it's you, it's Lindsay and her
Frames have
sister,
switched, my friend. Frames
and
have switched.
it literally was just all of my back, and I would be like this and like sit there and talk, right, and then like I would go like this, and then like you would see like nothing. But like my audio was stupid loud for some reason.
It's because I'm telling you that we need headphones before like checking the mics.
Yeah, I
need
need
headphones.
I did check the audio this time, so that's good. And I'm watching it, and I'm watching the peaks and the valleys and all that. And like we haven't peaked, we're straight in the yellow. We're pretty much
that's
perfect.
That's a good on Audacity that's a good on the file how it's
Yeah,
trailing.
yeah.
It's good.
It's been trailing like that the whole time. I mean, we've been peaking a little bit here and there, but like other than that, it'll be fine. I think it's just when we get multiple people in, like the multiple voices, the multiple all that. There's just a lot of going on, and that's when we need somebody to be able to like turn down, turn up, turn down, turn up, turn down.
Yeah.
So that's just one of those things, right? You know.
I'm gonna get Nick over here when he's done playing owner.
That's right. It's
No, man, that the interview yesterday went really, really well. I was surprised that, because in the beginning of any interview, you don't know how the conversation is going to start to flow.
Yeah.
And how it's going to pick up, etc. But I definitely started picking up really, really well. I wouldn't say right away, man. But it was only really good because it was just authentic, regular talk, and it was things that we would talk about if the camera wasn't on us, if the mics weren't in front of us. We talk about the same thing. Talk about bodybuilding. Talk about what we eat. Preferences of eating pineapple on pizza or not,
Horrible.
which I can't understand. who you wouldn't like pineapple on pizza.
I don't understand why. Why don't? Yeah, if you're in a padded room, yeah, go for pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza.
Pineapple is amazing. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I love
yes,
pineapple.
exactly. Sweet and salty, exactly. I would get pepperoni, pineapple, and even sometimes mushrooms. But sometimes I'll just get pepperoni and pineapple, man. And I love Hawaiian pizza. I love Hawaiian pizza, man.
Just because there's pineapple on it doesn't make it Hawaiian.
Well, Canadian bacon and the pineapple. What makes it Hawaiian?
Wait, so I never understood this. Canadian
like
bacon.
A lot of things. We understand.
Okay, so break this down for me. Canadian bacon and pineapple makes a Hawaiian. Canada is not that close to fucking Hawaii.
I bet you somebody not from Hawaii made up that pizza and just called it Hawaiian.
Exactly.
And I think the real doesn't a true Hawaiian have jalapenos or some type of spicy thing?
It's
on
got
it?
to. It's got to. True Hawaiians like spice.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I watch a lot of Dog the Bounty
Where's
Hunter.
Jamie? We should. We need a Jamie here to fact check us.
Yeah, right. I watch a lot of Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah.
Man. No, I've never it's weird how there's two different camps of people. One that like pineapple on pizza and one that despise it.
I just can't, like, it's warm
Is that what it is, you think?
Warm pineapple is disgusting.
Okay, so have you tried pineapple pizza or no?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
Yes.
you don't like it?
No, I don't like it. Yeah. I've tried it.
She says you pick it off.
I've tried it. She doesn't count.
Oh, okay. So you just won't give it another shot. You just, no, this is not good.
No.
All meat, few veggies, some pineapple. Yeah, to give it a little bit of sweet. It's good, man. You should try it.
Nah, I'm good.
It's really, really good.
Nick, do you like pineapple on pizza? See? Thank you, my man.
Oh my gosh.
Right there.
Okay.
I have eaten it. I won't say that I haven't, but I wouldn't order it.
Thank you.
Nick,
I
come
appreciate
on, come
that.
on
You
around,
want to come
man.
in?
We're going to get you in this chair.
Yeah, take this chair.
Big Nick.
You're probably closer to that mic. So.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to go right here. Want to hand me that mic right there? I would love it.
Oh, water, yeah. I'm gonna go
This way.
bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Turn my phone off so I'm not on it.
You're all right. Oh, man. Now, dude, I like this. I'll take this all day long, where I'm just kind of just kicking back,
Chilling.
relaxing with this.
You got the comfort.
I'll take this all day long. All day long. Man, this is relaxing. I have this in my hand, and I can just lay back and just chillax. This is the life right here, man. I don't need one of these boom arms with the old thing. I'm used to holding one of these gimmicks in my hand. So, by the way, Sledge, nice to meet you, bud.
Nick.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us, hosting us, man. So, I don't know how this whole thing even came about, right? We started talking, and Justin was like, "Oh, I can out you," and I was like, you could."
I was listening to your guys' banter back and forth
Yeah. Yeah.
about who can eat. And I remember back in the day, Justin used to frequent Hoagies on his cheat day.
Yeah.
And he'd come in and he'd get big-ass salads, and I would be back in the kitchen.
Wait. Time out. Sorry. Hold on. Wait. A cheat day with a fucking salad?
He would eat 2 massive salads. I would put several pounds of meat on each salad.
Uh-huh.
And, like, he would just order regular salads, and I knew that what he was coming in there for, so I would add extra pounds on each salad. I'd make him the fattest salads. And, like, I would try to put enough to, like, this fucker's not going to finish. But he'd finish them every time.
Ooh. I don't know, man. So
But
this
it
thing.
is salad.
So this, yeah, it's a salad, right?
Yeah.
So this thing is.
You're good. I didn't want to touch it because Justin touches his all the time.
You can touch it however you want to do. I just want to bring it out a little
Yeah.
to you.
Cool.
So. Because he's been talking some shit.
He can eat.
Right, he's been talking some mad shit about how he can out-eat me. He can pretty much outdo everything to me, you know? And it's like,
He's pretty arrogant.
no way. You know, I'm just excited about finally shutting him up.
This thing, I'm trying to make this to where neither one of you can finish it is the goal. It's massive. It's the burrito's going to be like this big.
Here's the thing, though, is like, sorry, that was annoying me.
Yeah,
no, you're good. You want to be able to finish it though, to a point, right?
Correct. Yeah, because I've done a couple challenges before. I've done like the gambler at what is that? AJ Spurs. And I've done the burger at McClintock's.
Yeah.
And then I tried to do the one at Libertine, and they made it absolutely enormous, too big to finish. That they've.
What is that Libertine? I didn't even know Libertine had one.
They did one. It's like 8 cheeseburger sliders, a huge mound of like tater tots with pulled pork on it and barbecue sauce.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
It's too massive though. Like they actually changed the to where it's a challenge for 2 people. That's how big it was. Like no one ever finished it.
Okay.
So I want to make mine to where it's doable.
Yeah.
Something that you guys can finish. I mean, I want to make it like it's hard.
You want it to be a challenge,
but
like you don't want it to be completely almost to the point of like. He was telling me about your little cheat days
The
you
beauty
used to
is
have.
back.
You know, your little cheat day you used to have here with
Little
fucking
cheat day? I don't think so,
with
buddy.
salad, bro. With salad.
Well,
come on.
Okay, so Nick, before I really knew Nick, I went to the Hoagies in Pismo.
Yeah.
And I would have a cheat meal there, and I was in the middle of a prep, so I didn't want to go really dramatic with my eating, so I would eat salad like these. He made me an Asian salad and and their ranchero salad, and when he saw me, I felt so fucking special, man, because when he saw me, I've told him this prior, I would walk in, he would see me from the kitchen, and he would like nod like he got me, and he'd fucking hook it up with so much salad on that plate, both plates. And I would just hammer that. And I think I got a wrap too, but I was trying to be good, like not real like
it was
bad.
like your healthy cheat day.
Yeah, healthy cheat, even though it was still a ton of calories. But it was because I was in the middle of prep, and I didn't want to feel maybe like yourself, like you don't want to feel too bad when you have a cheat meal. Yeah. And so I would but yeah, he would fucking hook it up, bro. I was partial to salads at that time, and then the wraps, you know.
So. You're the owner of this place,
yes?
Right?
Yes.
Did you start out as the working here?
Yeah.
And then you gradually owned it?
Yeah. So
how'd that go down?
Originally, when this opened up in 2004, I was working at Splash Cafe.
Okay.
And the way they ran their system, basically, like it didn't matter, like if you were the hardest worker in the room, like if you worked there longer than someone, you had seniority no matter what. So it was kind of like harder to like move up in the company. And I was like, damn, man, like, because I would see myself and I'd be like, yo, I'm working harder than this fool. Like, why is this guy in charge of me? Like, I'll outwork him all day. So I was like, man, I don't see growth in there. I didn't like school. School wasn't my thing. And then I met Jason, was the original owner of Hoagies. And I used to come eat at Hoagies because I like their wraps. And I'd go in there all the time. He asked me one day, hey, man, you know anyone like looking for a job or anything? And I was like, I mean, not really, but like, what do you pay? And he's like, well, what do you get paid? And I told him like a fake number. He was like, more than I got paid.
Smart man.
And he goes, I pay that. And I was like,
well, I'm your guy then.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, man. And, you know, he was new. And it was, Splash Cafe was established. So it was like it was the fucking spot.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man, I don't know if that's smart to, like, leave a job that for sure I'll get paid. This place is new. I don't know what's going on for it. But also I'm like, I'm his first employee, like, in the kitchen. So, like, the sky's the limit for this place. So I said, okay, I'll do both. So I was working doubles for a long time, and then they started getting busy during the summer for like their first summer, and basically I just like went to Splash and I came in like I'm done, put my 2 weeks in, and then worked with him. Then I had a couple ideas like with the menu, like they didn't have fries at the time, like fryers and stuff. So I'm like, yo, people like are on vacation, like you diet and all that shit to go on vacation, and when you're on vacation, you're like, fuck my diet.
Yeah,
so you're like,
exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna just splurge and eat whatever you want. I'm like, we need French fries, we need fish and chips. He's like, well, I basically invested all of my money into like what we have here. So he offered me the opportunity to buy in. So then I bought in, and then the rest is basically history. Now,
that's so fucking cool, man.
I just recently bought him out. He moved to Florida, so it's me and I have a real good friend named Adam. We're just 50-50 business partners now. We got both these spots.
And you just opened it up this place, because this place used to be like an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, it used to be called. So I think
like
it was Piemonte's before, and then I bought it from the people that had it. It was Monterey Street Market, and it same style, Italian style, and deli.
Deli, yeah. Yeah, I remember that when I used to work for Charter back in the day.
Okay.
We used to always stop here for lunch.
Yeah.
And used to have pretty good sandwiches here, man. Yeah, it was a really good place to eat, man.
I never come this way in San Luis. Like I never come up.
No, I
always go
is,
down.
Like, it's not like even when we did Hoagies, like where the location at wasn't a spot. Now it's like the spot. Like
It
everyone
is,
knows.
yeah.
So like that's what we're doing here. Like people are moving on Monterey Street. You have Benny's Pizzas. You have Frank's and Splash. You have like a couple more. Like we're getting more known on this street too. So like we're trying to blow it up. Hopefully it gets more. It's close to the school, so like the college supports it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, it's crazy because you're next to Splash here.
Yeah, I know,
and you're
right?
next
Yeah.
to Splash, in Pismo.
Oh yeah, I just really
Splash is every time I go by there, man, they just got lines out the door. And then also when I turn the corner and I see your spot, it's lines out the door, man. It's like you and Splash have like a fucking monopoly on
for
Pismo.
Sure. And I'm sure they're not stoked. I mean, I'm sure they're happy for me. But I mean, I didn't do it like I didn't like steal any of their stuff or anything, but and I didn't have intentions of when I left there to do this. I just thought it was a better like job opportunity. And then when it came up, like obviously when he offered me to buy it, I'm like, hell yeah, like I'll drop out of school and everything. Like the school is not my thing.
What are you going to school for?
I don't even know. I was just
Oh,
going
so
to
you
school.
were just going to
because like to appease my parents and my
yeah.
grandparents. Like
Just get like your general ed and
and
shit
I was
like
like,
that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I had no path yet. And I'm like, I was still, like I was 20. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Right.
Isn't that what we all do? We all go to school to appease our parents, bro.
Yeah.
Most of us do. It's like we just go because that's what we're seemingly supposed to do. But really, we don't, there's no stock. We don't take any stock in school. We just
Thanks, buddy.
fucking go because we're supposed to, And honestly, more often than not, dude, it can be a fucking waste of time and money.
Dude, it was for sure a waste of time for me because I mean I was just going to school and just fucking around. I ditched class to go surf. I would ditch class to go get high. Like I did all kinds of anything but school.
Yeah.
Like, I excelled at just working, putting my head down and working.
Yeah.
Like that's what I felt like. If I put more time into that, found a skill, and I like to cook. So like when this opportunity arises, I'm like, dude, I might as well just go all in. Like just because I know that I know how to work. So and trusted me, I did not want to study.
And how many?
I didn't want to do school. I don't want to take.
Of course not, dude.
Yeah.
How many years was it from inception when you got the job at Hoagies to then owning it?
Well, I bought into it. So I was a third partner by year 2, and then now I'm half of it. Just this happened this year of March or April.
But so it's how many years? Like the entire process.
Hoagies has been started in 2004, the beginning in 2004. I bought in either I think mid of 2004 or mid of 2005. I don't know if they'd been open a full year yet, but ever since then. Because I know that I turned 22 at Hoagies and I was an owner, and I'm 39 now.
Oh,
That's
shit.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's like the epitome of American dream.
exactly,
Right?
Yes.
exactly.
Well,
And I kind of I wouldn't say fell ass backwards, but I kind of just got lucky, with being at the right place at the right time, meeting Jason liking me, Jason liking my work ethic, Jason trusting me to I went out, got a personal loan, a business loan. My grandfather co-signed for me to do it. Hey, I'm not going to school, but this is what I want to do. I want to dedicate my full life to this. And he supported me. I mean, so I wouldn't have been able to do it without him.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of crazy things that just fell into place.
Well, that's the thing. You put yourself in a position for those things to happen. You put yourself in a position for those things to fall in place.
Yeah.
If you went to school, man, and you would have done that begrudgingly, you would have kept going begrudgingly, you would have maybe made something out of yourself, but it wouldn't have definitely been
I've
what
been
you
working for someone.
Exactly, man. And I mean, if you know in your own, if you know viscerally, this is what I'm supposed to do, even though it's not the norm, it's not, maybe it's kind of, it's not accepted by most people, especially not my parents, but this is what I want to do, then you have to fucking do that. That's what we promote on these channels. And when we talk about self-improving, we talk about developing yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to do maybe what you want to do, maybe what you're fucking really good at doesn't look aligned with what your parents want. That doesn't mean you should absolve yourself of that particular responsibility to make yourself into that, whatever that is. You fucking should, man.
Yeah.
And when you went when you went into the job with Hoagies, like you didn't know that was going on, like what was going to happen in the future.
You gambled.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, exactly. But you gambled on yourself, man.
Exactly. I knew that regardless, like I'd always like pride myself in being like the hardest worker in the room. Like if it was like if someone's like, yo, so and so is working harder than you, the next day I'm like coming up, I'm gonna outwork that motherfucker. Like that was my goal. Like no matter what it is in life, like if it's a sport, the gym, work, whatever. I mean, if we're drinking water and like you're like, I'm gonna drink this water faster than you, I'm like, I'm gonna try to drink it faster than you. Like that's just always just my personality. Like I can't. It might be like
what a competitive edge, bro.
It might
be
like a weird insecurity. I don't know because I've always been small. I don't know where it comes from, but it's always like, might as well fucking try. You know what I mean?
Well, that translated into fitness.
Yeah.
So people don't know, like people listening maybe not follow you, or if they do follow you, great, but they haven't seen your fitness journey,
right?
And kind of where you've taken it to. And shout out to David Pitts for being a substantial coach to you.
Yeah, he's always on my ass too.
He's a badass, man. And people don't know this, but you're a fucking maniac with the deadlift.
Oh yeah.
Like you're a fucking maniac with the deadlift,
guess,
man.
But, yeah.
But I remember watching you on camera rep out 405 like it was just not even there. Like it was like 135 for most people, you know? And have you always been good in the deadlift? Because your leverages?
No, so it was crazy. Not until I met David. So like when I played water polo like in high school and college.
That's
so
brutal.
Like, but like my coach always coached like we want to beat him in the fourth quarter. So like my conditioning was always crazy. Like I was never strong. I was little. I was 135 in high school, and I was 135, and then I got fat to like 155, 175, but I was chubby, and I was like, and then I remember my wife. She convinced me. She's like, hey, she was training with David. I got this trainer. He's good. Whatever. I'm like, Dad, I don't need to learn how to work out. I'm conditioning wise. I thought I was, but physically strong, I wasn't at all. Like 135 was hard for me to push when I met David, and then I started just doing this crazy training with David Pitts and. Next thing you know, like I got obsessed with like trying to be strong. And now I'm like, I want to be like the strongest dude, like pound for pound, Like,
yeah, well, that was your competitive side coming out, I'm sure.
I can't help it. Like once it does it, like if like we went to the gym, like even if you started beating me, I would just start talking shit. Like that's just I'm like, how much you weigh, Justin?
Yeah, I love it.
Whatever, like
that's fucking
I'm like
awesome,
pound for pound. I think I got you. Like I'll find some reason to be like better, Like,
yeah,
that's
exactly.
it. Push-up challenge right now.
Exactly,
No,
yeah. Let's rep this shit out.
Let's rep this shit out right
Even
now.
like so back in the day, Justin used to do 315 for his squat challenge. Like his
yeah.
birthday. Even so, he did 225. I was like, yo, what happened to 315?
I know, bro.
Dog?
And I told him, I said,
like,
be real, man. I'm getting older. My knees are not.
It's still respectable.
My knees are not fucking what they used to be, dude. And it is because of all of that squat. People.
Are you talking about the challenge for like his birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. For
this half reps. Oh my god.
Okay. So we talk about.
We have a different concept. Like I go ass to grass. So like
he's afraid of butt wink.
Yeah. So when you do that, the proper squat is anywhere from 90 to 100 degrees, 110 degrees in hip flexion. And if you look at the fucking video, that's what I do.
No, you're correct. No,
Anyway, this guy doesn't even squat. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Right.
He's hack squats.
Hey, I would look at those dude's legs though. I'm not gonna fuck around with that.
But the fact is, when
you wear tight enough pants, they'll squeeze your legs big enough.
Hey man, I'll drop my pants right now and I'll show all the fucking separation, my hamstring, my quad still. Yeah.
Hashtag dare.
Yeah, we can do that. But the thing is, you want to challenge yourself, bro. And that's what you did with the deadlifts. That's what I would do on the birthday thing. I didn't know I could do that shit.
That's crazy. I remember the first time I saw you do the 315, I was all.
It was for 33. 33 I did it. Do my first time. And it was.
Most I've done that is like 5.
Well, you're going ass to grass. So it's a different monster when you do that as opposed it's like box squatting. If you box squat and you just butt tap as opposed to sitting and then driving up from a dead stop, it's a different monster, right? Like you gain momentum and momentum's on your side. Yeah. Well, when you watch guys do like bench press, when you do something like a bench press challenge, when you see guys rep out 225 and they're doing 50 reps or whatever, they're not doing pause at the bottom, and they're not. They're fucking boom, 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 because it's obviously a lot of reps. You can't
momentum.
Even when you watch Tom Platz, king of all legs, dude. Like, you know who Tom Platz is?
No.
Okay, he's got the monstrous legs in the bar none.
I'm gonna look him up though now.
Yeah, bar none. Everything is crazy on his lower half, man. Even like adductors, everything is just insanely developed. but he would get in this like rhythm, and that's what you have to do to some degree if you want to get your numbers up. Now, you can't go below that. You have to do if you do the bare minimum, like if you're talking about squats or bench press, you have to get into the bare minimum of the like if it's squats, hip flexion position, or if it's bench press, elbow flexion position. You can't do these little partial reps and shit. People might see them as partial, and they are partial in terms of the ass to grass situation, or fully stopped at the chest and then exploding up. But you get within range of what's, I don't know, acceptable. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you develop the rhythm and shit. But either way, like if I was to do 315 ass to grass, maybe 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did on my birthday challenge. I did 35 for 225 on a bench.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And somebody
That's
came up
respectable.
somebody came up to me and he was like, "Dude, that's like Columbine."
Yeah,
fucking
for sure.
shit." And I'm like,
Columbine or Combine?
Not Columbine, but Combine.
Shooting
shit.
people?
No,
Shooting
fuck
kids?
no.
What the fuck?
No, dude. I
Wouldn't put it past this motherfucker.
I would never do that, dude. I don't even like to fight. Only in the ring.
Yeah.
So
I almost wore my Ultimate Warrior shirt for you, but
dude,
I
that would be
forgot
dope,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
I
forgot.
Are you a big wrestling fan?
When I was a kid, I watched it, and my brother's a huge one still. I make fun of him because I just got older, and I was like, I still like, I'll check it out like older wrestlers and look into it. But like when I was a kid, I was super into it. I like went to I went to all of them in Fresno. I'm actually like on the front page, like in the background under Shawn Michaels.
Hell yeah.
On the magazine.
I'm actually wrestling next week in Lompoc.
Nice.
Yeah, on the 11th.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know where yet?
Yeah, the Flower City Ballroom.
What street is that on?
Don't know the street.
H Street. Is it H Street?
It might be H or
How do you
college.
know that?
I don't know.
It's H or college.
I've been through Lompoc like twice in my life.
Yeah.
It's all the alphabet or what?
It's all the alphabet, yeah.
It is. I grew up in Lompoc, and I don't even know what fucking
You
street
did?
is. Yeah, I grew up in
Don't
Lompoc.
they call it like Lompton or something?
Lampadas.
Yes.
Lampadas.
Lampadas.
I've never
You
heard of
know?
that.
Yeah, I grew
Just
up.
because it's ghetto. So it's like Compton, Lompton.
You know what's funny is like I grew up in like
Very
the upper
ghetto.
part of like Lompoc, which
I
is
don't want
like,
any of those Lompoc people to come fuck me up though. So sorry.
it's where I grew up was called Mission Hills, so it was in between Vandenberg Village and Lompoc. So we were kind of on the outskirts a little bit. So
Okay.
we went into Cabrillo High instead of Lompoc High, and it was probably about 5 miles from each. 5 miles from Mission Hills to Lompoc. Don't know where I'm going with this story, but yeah, that's kind of where it was.
Where you at now?
Grover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I live down the street from this guy.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Your staff, by the way, super nice,
Amazing
man.
staff.
Fucking
Good. That's
super
good.
nice,
Amazing
dude.
staff.
Cheers to you.
Cheers
Yeah,
to
yeah.
you. I like your smile. Cheers to you.
Shout out to the Hoagie staff
Yeah.
in Slow.
Yeah, treating us very, very well coming in here. You know.
Like, let us know if you need anything.
I'm like,
Thank you so much.
So hungry.
You
Like,
better be hungry.
I'm so hungry right now, dude. Like,
What?
So who's gonna win this challenge?
Me. So can we briefly describe what you told me on
Right,
the
yeah.
podcast about the actual rap, but
Okay.
you're the chef. Please tell me exactly what we're getting.
Well, I heard Sledge wants some pickles added to his. So
Yeah, he
we'll
wants
do that.
pickles.
put it on the side.
We'll
You put
add whatever
pickle-
you want.
Put pickles on the side. Don't put it in. Just put it on the side. Just because it give me a different flavor profile.
I see, because it'll get kind of old because it's
Yeah.
so big.
Uh-huh.
That's what she said.
Right? Yeah.
Hey.
I don't think she said it get old.
Not
It's
yet.
just-
She will.
So it's basically just a huge Pismo wrap. So it's 3 14-inch tortillas that we spread out. We'll put, I think, either anywhere from 7 to 8 slices of pepper jack cheese, probably 3 pounds of tri-tip, 3 pounds of French fries, probably
Oh,
a pound
fuck.
of guacamole,
That's-
and I'm gonna throw some bacon in there too.
Fuck yeah.
Some
Oh,
bacon and a
fuck.
barbecue sauce. So I
Hell
mean,
yeah. Are
when
you gonna
it's
put
done-
any kind of sauce in it?
it'll be sauce. There'll be
Okay.
barbecue sauce.
Barbecue
in
sauce.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, man! When you sent me
No
that,
sour cream
when you sent me that that picture of
with the hand.
of Carlos
Yeah.
doing it. No, of Carlos doing it.
doing it, yeah.
And you had all the tater tots and the fucking fries
Yeah, you're
spread
like-
out.
you're
I'm
like-
like,
Justin's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That was almost like this is a man versus food challenge for sure.
Yes.
But then on top of that with the fries, that's a man versus food challenge that he wouldn't win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, I wanted to make it like right at the edge of like not being doable, but doable.
Yeah,
So this is one of those things where it's like you're debuting this today.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
And
I've
then-
always had it in my mind to do it.
Uh-huh.
I've been trying to think of something to do for probably like 3 years, and then I saw you guys talking about it, and I saw Justin talk, and it was like one of your first or second podcasts, and I was all, this might be the perfect opportunity to like, let's just do it. Let's put it on a podcast.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my Instagram, and I'm thinking like maybe like whoever wins today can maybe even name it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the Grothinator.
The Grothinator,
So
whatever.
it's gonna be called the Grothinator.
So whatever it is, though, if whoever finishes it first, we'll come up with stipulations after it. Like even if you guys like finish it in like super quick, like you could have been bigger or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We can set the bar.
We'll come up with a time limit and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm thinking of like even like making shirts, because I know when I did the Gambler at AJ Spurs, I got.
I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that one. Yeah.
So, is there a shirt today?
No
shirt.
But so maybe like whoever wins, we'll design a shirt together too.
Okay,
You
I
know what
like
mean?
it. Yeah.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, and this is going to be something that's going to be able in slow and
Both
in
places,
Pismo,
yeah. I think it'll
both
probably do better here. I think maybe because of the college. I don't know. Who knows?
I don't
But I'll do it
fucking
both places.
dude. I think Pismo's
I'll come
gonna.
with a cool price. If you fail, you have to pay for it. If you
Exactly.
don't, you get it for free and a shirt.
What would I don't even know what something like that would even cost. Like I don't even know.
Well, ask Nick.
Yeah,
what would
right?
something like that cost?
I mean, considering if it's technically like it's more than 3 Pismos because we're making it bigger. But I mean, if it was 3 Pismo wraps, it's got to be at least $60-$65.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That'll be good for people to be like.
Yeah,
I
and
can't.
it looks cool if you because it's gonna come out on a cookie sheet, like
Yeah.
a big ass cookie
Yeah,
sheet.
yeah.
So like if you saw someone going out to the table with that, like if I was in here and I saw someone bringing that, I would definitely like
Pay attention.
Yeah,
so
and
check that out.
definitely
Yeah.
encouraging that. Like, be like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Because I didn't know Slow to being one of those towns of food challenges. Like, it's not something that like.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but
Yeah.
I always envision like maybe like the college, because when I was college, I was like, dude, I want like the most, like if you could eat that, you got that for free. I'm like, let's go fucking do that.
Yeah.
I do it like once a week. You know,
Yeah,
like, fucking-
yeah, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
I would. So you're familiar with Freebirds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fucking love Freebirds, man. Like Freebirds, I think Freebirds should come here. They would annihilate Chipotle, dude.
Oh, for sure.
Like just okay. I remember going to Freebirds and I would get 2 monster burritos, and then one of their nacho spread. Ate the whole fucking thing, dude, and then let's go get sweets, and like that, and that's not even like on a challenge. So I'm saying, this guy, he doesn't even know what he's in for. Like he thinks he's like a big eater because he's like a big guy and he's bigger than me, whatever. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you just don't know the fucking tree you barked up.
I don't,
You
man.
just don't,
Apparently
man.
not. You and your fucking cheat meal salads. Jesus.
Oh yeah, I already explained why I did that the way I did that.
It's okay. How far?
What do you eat? What do you eat, dude? What do you eat on a big day? What do you eat?
I'm about to eat a fucking burrito. That's what the fuck I'm about to eat.
This is a wrap, not a burrito.
It's a burrito, right? It's a wrap.
It's a
burrito.
wrap.
Whatever you want to
Same
call
thing,
it,
right?
same
No.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Is the tortilla grilled?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So
I
like
was
a
thinking about
gordita.
wrapping the tortilla in bacon, but I'm just gonna put the bacon inside.
Yes, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick is like trying.
I go
to
like,
defeat
I'm
us.
literally
He's
like
trying to defeat
you're
us.
literally thinking about shit to fucking
Yeah.
do right now. You're
Yeah.
like, maybe I
Dude,
should wrap that
yeah.
motherfucker in bacon.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it
I
has-
follow like every food page, because I mean, like, I love food.
Yeah.
You know, in general. I mean, if I didn't work out like, as much as I did, I'd be a fat fuck.
That was
Dude,
me about 6 months ago.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and I fluctuate. You know, I go
Yeah,
anywhere.
same.
I fluctuate from like 200 pounds to like 175. Like this year, I've been in between there. You know, like I'm not as fucking disciplined as this guy. I also had a kid this year, so like I gained weight.
Congratulations,
Thank you,
man.
yeah.
That's
Da-
awesome.
this
Little
is
daughter,
daddy weight,
yeah.
right? Daughter
Yeah.
weight, yeah.
Daughter weight, yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
I blame it on her all the time. I'm like, you little bitch, you made me fat. I still love you so much, though.
Dude, how is that being a dad?
It's fucking awesome. I mean, I really do. I mean, we tried for a long time, so it's very, like, special to me that we were able to get pregnant and have a... And, you know, like, she's going to hear this someday, but I also, like, I originally wanted... Like, we all want a boy, you know?
Yeah.
And my wife asked me, like, hey, I actually found out at this table that I was having a girl.
Oh,
Hey.
wow.
And I was telling her, I'm like she asked me what I wanted. I'm like, well, of course I want a boy. He's like, I want a little sidekick,
Yeah.
whatever. And then, like, I talked to Pitts. Pitts has 3 girls. He's like, because he just ensured like if you have a girl, like you're gonna be an awesome dad. It'll make you a little softer, because he's always tells me I'm too fucking hard headed and mean to people in the gym. So he's like, you need a daughter. And then when I found out I had a daughter, actually before I found out I had a daughter, my good friend Jordan, I'm the godfather to his daughter. So we'd hang out every once in a while, and I took her to Santa Maria to like the little bounce house.
Yeah,
and I had like a really good day with her.
Yeah.
And we were randomly just driving down the street, and we were done with her day. I was getting ready to go drop her off, and she's in the back seat, and she goes, Uncle Nick. I'm like, what's up, Mia? And she like talks the whole fucking time. So I'm like, almost like borderline, like, yeah, Mia, and she goes, I love you. And I was like, dude, that fucking melted my heart. And then I called my wife right after that. I'm like, I think we're having a girl. I think like God put Mia in my life today to tell me that it's okay, that you could have fun and have a good day and still be like best friends with a little girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then obviously found out like a couple weeks later I was having a little girl. I'm like, well, I was right. That's I was supposed to have one. And I'm telling you, like,
they change your life.
Dude, they do.
They really do.
Every single day, all I do is think about her all day.
Dude, I don't disclose this normally, but I have two.
Okay.
I have two girls.
Nice.
And one is literally my sidekick.
Yeah.
Like literally, and she's a teenager. All right. I don't look like I can have a teenager, but I got a teenager. All right. Started young. Who is literally my sidekick. Like, and you blink, bro. I swear it. And they say it all the time, man. And like, I am a full believer, man. You blink and they're grown up, bro.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how quick they grow, and it's so cool to see their own little personalities come out, their own little personality traits.
Yeah.
You notice little things about when you were a kid, and you're like, wait a minute. Right. That's one of the coolest things to do, man.
Also, you're gonna be very protective, man.
Yeah,
and that's like a whole nother level, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Then if you had a boy, you'd probably want him to get in fights and shit. You'd want him to,
be tough and bring home a cute chick, and then all of a sudden your daughter brings home a good-looking boy. You're like, you know what that dude wants to do.
Oh,
exactly.
You're like,
yeah.
I haven't.
I don't know.
I guess. Yeah. You got like a long time before that happens.
Okay. So I have a teenager, and I was supposed to meet the boyfriend, and I was like, "Yo, I want to meet him. I want to meet him, right? I want to meet him." And then next thing you know, they broke up.
She's like, she keeps telling me, "My dad wants to meet you." Yeah. He's like, "Yeah,
we were supposed to have lunch." Yeah. I was like, "I'm gonna pick him up. We're gonna have lunch. Me, you. We're all gonna go out as a family, go have some lunch." And then next thing you know,
that's intimidating.
Then next thing you know,
jeez, man, I wouldn't even want to do that at 16.
Next thing you know, man, she comes downstairs. It says, we broke up. And I was like, okay.
How long was that for? Like a couple months or something?
That they were together? They were together for like a year or something, without me knowing about it. It was crazy. Yeah, she didn't tell me about it. I found out through her mom or some shit. Yeah, it was crazy.
Who are you going for, Nick?
Raiders for sure.
Raiders, yeah.
My guy.
So they moved to Vegas, didn't they?
Yes.
Raiders moved to Vegas.
Give us a reason to go to Vegas.
Right?
Yeah.
Dude, Vegas is getting more and more inundated with hookers. More and more inundated with sex workers. Yeah, it's all it is down there. I just had a friend that came back from there. That's all he said. He said, it's everywhere. Women will try to just pick you up on the street everywhere. Like they say, oh, I think one of the tactics was they ask you to call their phone because they lost their phone, quote unquote, right?
Right.
And then so when you call their phone,
now they have your number.
Then they have they have your number, and then you should. What are you doing later? You want to grab a drink? And it's all obviously
I could have used that in like college, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those
I'm taking notes.
They're
Sorry,
smart.
Babe.
Like that's how to do it, bro. But it's what he was saying. He's just so inundated with sex workers, man.
Though.
Yeah. It's hard for men to pick up women, man. It's hard because women know what your intentions are off rip.
Right?
And they already know, and they're like, no. They have to be attracted to you, though.
I literally was just having this conversation. I really was on Twitch the other day. I was having this conversation about guys having the guts to go up to girls nowadays and ask women, in a social setting or whatever it is, right? And having the guts to come up to a girl and asking them or engaging in a conversation with them. And girls nowadays think that's very fucking creepy of dudes to do that, right? Because of social media, right?
Right.
So guys are
those apps too.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
So guys are so afraid to go up and talk to a female nowadays and ask them for their number or hey, you look really nice or whatever the fuck that they say, because all of a sudden the girl thinks that they want to fucking sleep with them.
Right.
It's like, no, I just want to fucking get to know you.
Well, Instagram is the #1 dating app now.
Is it?
Instagram, yes. And that's, I mean,
I thought it was Tinder.
No, Instagram is the #1 dating app because think about it. You automatically have every woman's phone number. You have contact to every woman that you're friends with. You send her a DM, man. It's the same thing as sending a text message. And that's how most people meet people. You can also vet them. They have obviously their whole profile online. You know, you can vet them with their pictures, their captions that they're typing in their pictures.
Their hashtags.
See what kind of person that they are. Yeah, man. I mean, absolutely, Instagram is the #1 dating app now. I mean, there's even some thirsty women on Instagram. I mean, I have DMs from women that are trying to like move in. That's how they do it on Instagram too.
Move into
like,
your house?
Move in on me. They want to probably move in my house too. Yeah, what the fuck? Look at me, dude.
Yeah, but then you're like, but then they'll have to like wash their hands a bunch of times.
Yes.
And
every
then
5 minutes,
every
wash
5
your
minutes
hands.
they're gonna have to wash their fucking hands and wear gloves or some shit.
They'll
be like, I'm out.
You know, that's
How bad are your hands? Let me see.
Bro, my hands are really bad.
Look at those fucking things.
Sledge wants to take advantage of this conversation.
Yeah.
Look at those fucking
I just
meat
heard
puppets.
it a bunch. I'm like,
Yeah, my hands are actually I've been using some moisturizing hand soap, so they're not that bad right now, but they're always, I'm always cracking and bleeding because I wash my hands so repetitively. And
oh man, it's like jerking off with sandpaper.
I don't put lotion on after every time,
right?
Because I'm washing all the time repetitively.
Man. Yeah.
So why am I put lotion on?
Is it like a OCD type?
It's OCD, absolutely, man. It's like.
Oh, is this my water? Awesome.
I think that it will end when I have a family. I don't think I'm going to be that way when I have a family. Oh, thank you, Lily. I don't think I'll be that way when I have a family because...
Like, if you sat here and you touch this, does this make you feel gross?
Because
no.
No. But I tell you what, when I go home and I get ready for bed, like, I'm going to wash my arms and shit, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Because of whatever... I have this weird thing when I like, for example, I go to Jocko's every Friday night and I eat at the bar there.
Yeah.
I see guys that are eating, it's like 7, 8 at night, dude, and I see guys that I know they're not showering when they go home. They're fucking drunk. They're not showering when they go, not thinking to go shower when they go home.
Right.
When they go home and their arms are all on the fucking bar, forearms all on the bar, fucking whatever residues on the bar now getting picked up on their forearms, I know they're going to go home, lay in their seemingly clean bed, and all that residue is going to get tracked into their bed sheets. And then they're going to jump in their bed, that same bed, being clean from taking a shower maybe the next day, but then going to get that residue on their fucking body. Right. That's how my mind fucking thinks, dude.
See, I never thought that way until I had a daughter.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, whatever, like I would go to, I'm a pretty clean person, but I wasn't. But now, like, when I come home, like, the first thing to do, I open the door, come like, hey, what's up, babe? What's up, Goldie? And then I go into straight to the sink and wash, like, to my elbows down because I'm going to grab her.
Yep.
Because I'm like, I just think of that stuff, like the stuff like this. I'm like, I touch this, like, who knows who sat here?
Exactly.
You know what I
So
mean?
you kind of have the same mind frame as me, man.
Yeah,
like,
but I never had that until I had a kid.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, I would wash my hands. I have to wash my hands a lot because I'm in the kitchen anytime I touch something weird, but not that crazy.
How was the pandemic for you? Like, being, open during the pandemic? Because obviously, like, everything kind of shut down, right? So when you guys were cooking, right, or trying to do a service to people with your employees, but you had to have your employees somewhat socially distanced, like, how did that, like...
Fuck all that shit,
no,
man.
Yeah, so
I understand that, but, like...
So, for one, 2020 was my biggest year ever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We thrived. We followed along for, like, the first 2 weeks of all the rules and stuff, and then when I realized that basically is a bunch of bullshit, we stopped doing it. I got a bunch of shit I had bad reviews, whatever, but, like, I just told people, like, if you don't have to eat here, like, don't come. Obviously we're always clean, but I'm like, I'm not going to make my cook in the kitchen, and it's 110, 130 degrees during the summer back there, wear a mask. And I go, dude, you know what they do, like, when they get off work? They go fucking hang out all day to get tonight and party tonight. So I'm like, we just did us. We stayed open. We didn't force anything. We set up stations if you wanted to have, like, I still have a sanitizer station. If you were scared, you can be fine, but we just did us.
That's awesome.
But, like, so 2020 in Pismo was the best year ever. Opened this up in December of 2020. And then they had that really hard lockdown.
Yeah.
So where there was only, like, no indoor dining, which helped us out because a lot of my food travels well to go.
Yeah.
So our to-go food thrived. We did well. And then we have both restaurants. We have a patio, so we're able to have people outside. So it's pretty good.
Your main spot is the fucking moneymaker.
Yeah, Pismo is
That's the main.
And just recently, I acquired the art gallery next door, so I'll be expanding.
Oh.
So I'm gonna double my basically my indoor dining, and I'm building like a pub style ambiance in there.
Oh, really?
So hopefully by spring break that'll be open.
Like this, kind of like this situation.
But I'm building so this bar, I'm building one that's probably this long plus another L shape to it. So it'll be like, I think it's another 1,200 square feet I'm adding.
Do you have a full bar here?
No, just I have beer and wine, and then I have that soju. It's a distilled vodka.
Oh, okay.
But it falls under that 20%, the 24%.
Gotcha.
I'm working on getting a full liquor license here, though.
How hard is that?
Super hard, and it's super fucking expensive. It's like $300,000.
Yeah,
really.
But
it's
your return on investment's awesome. Like, you'll make it up in a year, but it's hard to get that. Like, there's like a lottery, like you put in your name, or you know someone that's selling one.
How much you say it was?
Like $300,000 for that license.
Oh my god!
Because they only allow a certain amount in each city.
I heard that. Yeah.
But I mean, if you invested in that, like it's basically like buying a house. Like that $300,000 is always worth $300,000 because you own the license. So like if you went out of business, like you still like could sell your license.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't lose it. You own it.
Oh, and that's like so it's like property.
Yeah.
It's property. Shit, man.
Could you rent that out?
If you knew someone that owned one. Like, I'm sure, like, say you had a friend that had one and they went out of business and they were just holding on to it. You'd be like, hey, man, let me use your license. So you'd go to the ABC, and I think you could probably be able to be like, he's placing this here. We're like 50-50 partners, and you could rent it out by, like, giving him part of the profit.
Man, the restaurant industry in and of itself, dude, that's always been discouraging for me to go into. Like, if I wasn't to go into business,
it's one of the hardest ones.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Keeping food, just the lifespan of food, etc. Having to throw away product because it gets bad, it spoils.
Yeah, because I mean, you can get a T-shirt. Like, I've had T-shirts sitting there for months. They didn't go bad. They're still gonna sell. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like if I had chicken, like if it goes bad, if we don't sell, if I order too much chicken,
yeah, I'm
fucked. You know what I mean? Like, so I have to. I mean, I do inventory 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week, do orders. Like in your retail, like, or a rental business, whatever, you don't have to do it that often. Like, you just do inventory to make sure, like, people aren't stealing.
How often does does a health inspector come in?
They come every 6 months.
Every 6 months?
Yeah, so twice a year.
And just unannounced.
Unannounced. Which is good. I mean, you're on your toes. So, you always want to practice good cleanliness. I mean, because you don't want to get someone sick either. You don't want to send out. I mean, like, even if it's iffy, you throw it out. You're like,
and then you got to think about, like, okay, I had chicken that's a day old. I know it's still good. It's
like,
cooked.
I would eat it.
Yeah, I would eat it. But then I know that if I give this to somebody, they might be a fucking Yelper, a bad Yelper, and they might be like, this chicken was dry, it wasn't cooked, it wasn't flavorful, blah blah blah, and then they give me a bad Yelp review. So it's like
not even worth it.
And then that could ding you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That could cause a dent for you in your business in terms of new customers and new patrons, man. I don't know, man.
I mean, I've had customers that come in like, hey, this is my first time here. I heard about you from Yelp. Like, so Yelp does work.
Yes.
But also, like, it could fuck you too, because if you have a Karen that comes in and you have a waitress or waiter that's having a bad day and have a bad experience, they don't give you, like, I've had people like, I've been coming here for years, like 10 years, and it's the best place, and like they had one bad thing and they write this big ass long, like, bad Yelp review, and
they've never wrote you a good Yelp review too,
but
right?
But I'm like thinking to myself, like, so you're telling me Like, so I'm like 99% good, and that 1% that you came, because you're saying you've been coming here for 10 years, whatever, and I had one bad experience, like, you couldn't even give me, like, I don't know the word, like, you couldn't even just, like, call, like, can I talk to management, say I had this experience, like, you want to go blast me on the internet?
Sure, yeah.
Because that's just, I don't know, that's not my thing. Like, I'm not going to blast somebody. Like, if I had an issue, like, with something, like, that you did, I'm not going to blast you, like, I went to Justin and his training was stupid on fucking Yelp. I'm telling, hey, man, I didn't like what you had me do. You got me hurt or what? Like, you know, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Most people don't think about yelping. Like, I don't think about yelping. I don't think about
either. I don't
yelping.
think about writing
If it was
reviews or anything
consistently
like
bad, like,
sure.
Maybe.
Different story, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
off just one experience or something like that. Like, you just think, oh, that's, you know, whatever. Shit happens. And you move on with your day.
Yeah.
You don't go, I'm going to go to my fucking phone and do Yelp. People that do that shit, that just fucking, like, off of one experience, they're just unhappy people, bro.
It's crazy. And then you get those people, like, so the very beginning of the pandemic, we had, towards the later part of the evening, like anywhere from like 6 to like 9 p.m. is like our late air. People come over from Harry's, so they're usually buzzed. We had a gentleman come over, and we closed at 9, and it was like 9:05. And apparently, like, one of my girls was kind of short, but not rude, to this gentleman. Like, basically say, sorry, we already closed the kitchen. Like, we already took our last order. We're sorry. And I guess he said something very, like, rude to her. So she went like this, like, just go, you know? And his wife was outside. She thought that she flipped her off.
Oh.
So he posted a thing on Facebook. Like, you know how Facebook you can rate restaurants?
Yeah.
So he posted something on there. And it was one of those people that, like, hey, I've been coming there for years. I had this experience. And I was like, and I'm at a wedding. And I'm getting all these, my phone, because it's connected to the Facebook. And it's going off. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? So I pull it up. And it's like all of his friends on there are saying basically, hey, let's go to their Yelp and, like, let's, like, blast them. And I'm like, you guys didn't even have the experience. So I find this guy on Facebook and I call him, like, hey, man, I'm the owner of Hoagies. Like, I want to find out, like, what happened, like, exactly what happened. Like, that's definitely not something we practice. Like, if my waitress was rude to you, like, I'm sorry. Like, I have no idea. Like, that's definitely not what we practice. I'm glad you brought it to my attention. He didn't respond to me till the morning. So he called me in the morning because I left him my cell phone, and he apologized. He's like, hey, man, that was, like, I see what's going on. I deleted the post, whatever. But I was just like, look how crazy that got just from someone posting someone. And people wanted to, like, cancel my restaurant because of something that happened to someone else. Like, they're his friends that were on, like, hey, let's go Yelp him. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you realize that, like, I have a life. Like, this is my livelihood. I definitely don't practice, like, being rude to people. That's not what I do. I'm in the customer service. Like, I tell people, like, hey, man, if someone's super rude to you, your job is to get them to be happy when they leave, no matter what. Like, we're in the customer service business. At the end of the day, yes, I'm in a restaurant, but, like, everything from the second you walk in to the second you walk out is all about, like, the front of the house and the food being good and have a good experience. Just like you said, like, they're hospitable to you. Like, they're trying to be nice to you, make sure that you're comfortable. Mm-hmm. That's what they should do. Like, I'm glad that you said that too.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they know that I'm going to sit down here with you, so they're going to be super fucking nice.
Well, and like I said, man, people are just unhappy that do that shit. Like, the people that were getting on the bandwagon of this guy having a bad experience that had no affiliation with that experience.
Yeah.
It's just unhappy at the end of the day.
That's
like,
crazy.
Why would they do that?
That blows my mind.
Because I literally could, like, just close your doors to a point.
No, they could. Yeah, they could. I mean,
that's insane.
Yeah.
And then, so he apologized and he took the post down. Did anything?
He actually said that. He's like, I bet you before, and you're awesome. And I'm like, and I was like,
thanks, man.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, but I think, and like I said, it probably was something to do with them. They were drinking that night, and he was. But I mean, I'm sure, like, if you caught me after a night out, and I don't know if I would do that, but you could probably get me to say something stupid. You know what I mean? Like,
all obliterated.
Yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but I appreciate that, like, he took my call and called me back.
Right.
Because, I mean, he could have just been like, you know, fuck that place. But
yeah. But
it's crazy, like, how quick it went. It went from, like, a single post to my phone blowing up to, like, it was like 30 people on there, like, bantering back and forth about, like,
wanted your head, you know, and your restaurant's head. Yeah.
And not even knowing the full story.
Yeah.
And I have cameras, so I went back and I even screenshot, like a screen recorded, like the camera for him and showed him, like, she didn't flip you off, you know, like, you guys did, you could tell that there was, you can tell with body mannerisms that there was an uncomfortable conversation going on, but you could tell that he was aggressive, and so she didn't handle it correctly also, but she didn't flip him off.
Yeah.
Like, they were...
Uncomfortable conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe we should title this podcast Uncomfortable Conversation.
That's for damn sure. That's it. That's the title of it right there. Uncomfortable Conversation.
Make a note of it.
That's it. Noted. In my head. Noted.
Are you intimidated at all, Sledge, by what we're going to receive in a little bit?
No. I'm just, the more I sit here and the more I see
Carlos
people
is
get
currently
food,
cooking your guys' tri-tip. How close is that tri-tip? Yeah, so you guys...
Oh, no. He just pulled it.
Is it perfectly medium rare? Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So we're about 15 out.
Can I see you put this thing together? Can I see you put it together?
Yeah, once we're stuck. Or do you want to just be surprised when it comes out?
I could be surprised,
I think
too.
you should be surprised. Stop trying to micromanage
We're going to
the
make it just
the
fast.
making of this thing.
Are you guys going to film it? You guys eating it, too?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're going to actually switch to a table, though.
Yeah, we're gonna,
And
because
then
Yeah, be a little more comfortable.
put the mic in the middle of the table to pick up anything that we say.
we'll probably do it right there. Like, we can just turn the camera right there and just do it exactly right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just turn the camera.
What happens if you don't finish it?
I don't know, boss. You tell us. What happens if we do not finish this thing?
Are you going to... I mean, I don't know. No, I'm not going to charge you guys because this is going to be fun, but... We're going to have to, like, scale it back. Be like, okay, obviously I have to make it smaller.
No, don't scale it back.
I don't think you should scale it back. If we can't finish it, I think you should keep it until somebody finishes it.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
true.
and then maybe...
Maybe that'll be something cool. Like, they get...
Yeah, because if you scale it back, what would it be? 2 14-inch wraps? It's like, that's not really much of a challenge, man.
Yeah, true,
You know? You have to do 3 at least.
Yeah.
And I would...
What? Yeah,
we can do it whenever. Whenever you're
when
ready,
you guys
boss.
want to start eating it?
I'm ready to go now.
How long has that thing been cooling? How long has the tri-tip been cooling?
I'm ready to go now, brother. You know, I'm hungry. Look at you. Did you just get a little nervous?
No, dude, I'm not the one shaking my leg repetitively.
I do that all the time.
Because
By the way,
you're
shout out
nervous.
Raiders. We just
'Cause
won.
you're
Let's
nervous.
There we go.
go. Let's go. Now we just got to get past Thursday night.
Yes.
Thursday night.
Short week.
What's Thursday night?
Play the Rams in L.A.
Yeah, the Rams are fucking lame right now, though.
Yeah, they are.
Matthew
We're actually doing
Stafford's
pretty
hurt.
good.
Yeah.
We're like on I think that was our 4-game winning streak right there.
3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah. My only thing with that though is I'm not a big Carr fan.
You're not?
No. Right? I'm just not a big Carr fan. And if we had a chance
If
to
you
get
put Carr on a team that had a good defense and a mediocre offense, he'd have a way better record. You put him on the 49ers?
You think you do go on that?
Yeah, 100%.
I
think he's better than Jimmy G all day.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We had a chance to get Tom Brady.
Is that true, though?
I'm going to go yes. I don't know the catalyst behind it or anything like that.
You
but
see Tom Brady this year?
I did see
Let's
Tom
look at
Brady.
some
He did-
stats.
yeah. But he's starting to come back in a little bit of the back end, though. He's starting to kind of find his rhythm a little bit, right?
He is old as shit, though.
He is old as shit. I think if we get a pretty solid quarterback, right? I'm a big Crosby guy.
Justin gives 0 fucks about this conversation.
Zero fucks.
Zero.
He goes. No, you know why? Because it's not relevant, and it's
Not
not
relevant to me. I'm not a fucking player. I'm
See?
not the owner of the league. I'm
Do
not
you
the
enjoy
owner.
watching sports at all?
No, I enjoy
No.
playing them. Like if I'm
Yeah,
gonna, I don't spectate. I would do. I'm a doer, man.
Yeah.
Like I never went to a bodybuilding show until I did my first bodybuilding show.
Right.
I didn't go to spectate it. I'm just not
Are you
like
gonna watch the Olympia?
it excites.
I enjoy both, though. You know what I mean? I enjoy doing and going.
I can watch the Olympic, but I watch one part of the Olympia. I watch the open men's, and I just watch it to see who fucking wins. Like, I don't even watch the whole thing. I don't watch the whole gamut of prejudging. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Right.
See who fucking wins. But yeah, I've just never been a spectator. I've been.
It's like sometimes I watch car shows where they're building cars and just fast forward to when it's done.
Love watching
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to watch all the shows. I want to see the car how it's done.
From was it like from broke to riches or some shit like that? Like
I watch all of them, dude. I've watched
yeah.
Texas Metal.
Texas
I watch
Metal,
his,
yeah.
yeah.
Netflix, man. They have a good
My
one.
daughter likes watching with me. I know she's only like 3 months old, but she's actually like she's in tune with it. Like
Hell yeah.
she'll calm down and she'll watch sports or car shows with me.
There's one on Netflix that I'm really into, and it's filmed in California. And her name's the girl on it is so hot. Her name's Constance.
Oh, I know you're talking
yeah,
about.
bro. I think she's spinning off to do her own show now.
She needs to because those guys, their cars are lame as fuck. But she makes.
Dude, they have so much orange peel, bro.
Yeah,
on their
dude,
paint,
yes.
it's ridiculous.
But she makes some. She makes like she does Mustangs,
Like
right?
badass motors and shit. Yeah.
Well, we were talking about Mustangs in another episode, and you were saying that you would like a new Mustang.
I am a big fan of the new Mustangs. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the new Mustangs.
I like the old ones. I don't like Mustangs in general because they're female cars. But if I'm gonna have a Mustang, it's gonna be an old fucking muscle car, like a '65 or something like that, with a fucking big block just rattling, dude. When I'm driving, I would love that.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
I never understood why you think Mustangs are female cars.
They are, dude. It's not a thing. My mom had one when she was a fucking kid, and all of her friends had Mustangs, so they're female cars. And they just look like a female car. They have body lines of a female. They're just female cars, man. Like, I would honestly argue that a Challenger is the man version of that kind of iteration of a muscle car.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. That's just my personal look. You don't have
I've
to
never really
subscribe
liked
to that.
Mustangs either.
You don't have to subscribe to that. Like, that's just my personal opinion. That's it, man. But I mean, Challengers look boss. Like, Challengers look like they're mean. Fucking,
Like the new ones or old ones?
No.
Both?
Old. I'm talking about old Challengers. They look mean. The Mustangs don't look mean.
You know what I like is like a '64 Nova.
Oh, those are
dude.
fucking mean too,
60,
man.
Chevelles are
Yes.
badass too, dude.
Didn't you used to have like a '60s or '70s C10?
C10. Yeah, 68 C10.
Yeah.
That thing
That's
was...
what I'm gonna build one of those some days. That's my dream.
Oh,
like,
my gosh,
When I
man.
was in high school, one of my buddies built one, and we used to cruise around when we were in high school, dude. And he still has it till this day. And he's changed the color on it because he paints cars for a living, you know. So it's full on done.
Is it lowered?
Yeah, it's slammed. It's body drop.
Is
It's a
it?
full chassis?
Really?
I think I don't know what he has on the. I'll show you when we're done, but it's full on.
That was
You got
mine.
like a
Mine was
350
bagged
in it
and
or
body
like
drop.
Four or what?
Huh?
You got like a 350 in it underneath the hood or what?
I don't know. Probably as LS.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Probably.
Dude, I remember that I remember being in Pismo, and it was car show weekend, and I had problems with my starter on that C10. Massive problems with the starter. And I even had a high performance starter put in it because there's problems with the stock starters that were kept being put in it. And it was bagged and body drop, so it laid on the floor. It was like maybe a pin from the floor. The rocker panel was like a pin from the cement. And this thing, if it didn't turn over, it didn't charge. I don't want to say not generate, but the air tank, the air compressor, to air up the bags. So you're fucked.
Yeah.
If that thing didn't start up, you're fucked. Like, I couldn't even get an on-site mechanic. I can't tow it.
No,
I can't. It's.
I had a body drop
immovable.
Ford Ranger, a '97 Ford Ranger.
Did you really? What color?
It was turquoise. I had a primer turquoise.
Whoa! I fucking saw that one.
That was
all
mine,
around Grand.
Yeah, that
was
me.
you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude!
I built that like.
You had buddies that had the same kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I remember that thing being parked in Grover Beach.
Yeah, it'd be at the top of Atlantic City.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah, you couldn't put a piece of paper underneath that motherfucker.
I remember that thing.
Wasn't one of the
dude.
guys from like Muscle Garage lived down here, like the mini?
Chris.
Body
Drop.
Yeah.
From with Jesse James, Monster Garage.
Monster Garage. Yeah, he used to live around here.
Yeah, I think he's in Arizona now, or maybe Texas still.
Yeah,
but he comes to town still every once in a while.
Does he?
Yeah.
He still has that Tacoma. That Tacoma's all bagged and body dropped too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a single cab. He's had that for years, man. Like, that's his thing.
I used to cruise out with him. That's how I
knew him.
Yeah.
There's
little mini trucks just slammed, man.
I loved mini trucks back then. They were cheap to work on. You know what I mean? Like you would.
Did you do all the work yourself?
So there was a place called Cuts or Us that we did a bunch, but like all the body work
Cuts or Us,
and all that stuff, we did it. He body dropped for me. I did all the interior. Had like tweed interior. I shaved all the shit inside. Had like flames. I did the whole mini truck theme, dude. Like.
That's such a crazy thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why I asked you the color is because I remember seeing a mint.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this. I called it a mint color, but like this mint Ford Ranger, always on. Because my grandma lives up in that area.
The corner of 13th and Atlantic City, because I lived at the top right there.
Yeah, that's where my grandma's spot is. And I remember thinking, dude, that thing is fucking ill, dude. And it's crazy that you were the owner of that. I had no idea. Was that when you were 20s, like in 20s?
Probably younger. Yeah, young. I was probably 17 or 18 when I had it.
Dang, man. Those trucks are fun. The bags are fun.
Oh, dude, I love it.
They're just so, but they're also.
I put skid plates on it, so like that thing literally like.
Yeah,
and
I had skid plates on mine.
I had a gnarly ass skid plate on the back end, like a huge U-bar, so I could take out reflectors.
Yep, that was.
Dude, yeah, I was obsessed with it.
That's so funny.
I actually won a drag competition. So like I went to a show in Bakersfield at the Famosa Speedway.
Yeah.
So they had a car show there, and they had like a drag off, so like where you go and who throw the most sparks. So I had a bunch of plates made on there, and then they soaked them in oil, so when they spark, they change color. And I just because when drag's body. And I hadn't painted it yet, so I'm like, hey, let's put some fucking crazy skid plates on there, and I'm just gonna drag the fuck out of this. And I just took it like probably 100 yards past where you're supposed to. I just kept going, like, fuck it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Bakersfield.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, that's the shit, man. I'm fucking hungry. Let's do this thing.
I'm hungry. Let's do this.
We're closing it. Beauty and Brawn.
We're done. That's it. Goodbye. For now. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Oh, God. I know. Me too. It was close, too. I was sitting there. I like we were both watching. We were both like sitting there watching it, too. We're like,
probably see it. I kept checking.
Yeah, I kept looking up there as well.